Okay, if you are here watching on YouTube, welcome. My name is Joash, and this is my Tears of the Kingdom gameplay reaction that has been revealed today. Let's get to it.
Hello everyone, I'm Eiji Aonuma, producer of the Legend of Zelda series.
Hello.
First, I have some news. Development on the Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom is now complete.
Yay! Yo, let's go. Okay, so it's not delayed.
Many of you are looking forward to this game, and
Can
we've
confirm.
two trailers so far. Although it'll just be a brief glimpse, I'm going to
Good.
actually play the game for you all today and show you what it's like. Okay?
Okay, let's see it. Let's see it.
Here we are in the land of Hyrule.
It definitely still looks like Breath of the Wild, mostly. Actually, yeah, it really does look like Breath of the Wild. Wow.
It's not just the same game, it's changed in many ways.
Oh, they got a
They
little coordinate thing on the map. That's cool.
So we hope you'll seek them out for yourself when the game launches.
There's something on the L button there. That's new.
In this game, the vast world of Hyrule reaches high into the sky. You'll notice some land masses floating up there. We call them Sky Islands. You're probably wondering something. How do you get to the Sky Islands when they're so high up?
Use Rivali's Gale. No, okay.
If we take a look, oh, something's falling from the sky.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Do you see it? I
Yes.
wonder what that is.
I wonder
Let's head
too.
over to it. We're almost at the spot where the object fell.
I was about to say, what are we gonna see?
Here it is.
Oh, there's something new on the L button
One
now.
of Link's new abilities. If you do this on the rock that just fell,
Oh, it's a different sound. Oh. Oh.
look, it started rising.
Oh. Okay, that's really cool. That's really okay. That goes back to the first, like one of the first trailers.
Fallen rock, I can now rise into the sky.
That's cool. It like reverses time on it to go back up. That's sick, dude.
To reach one of them.
That's cool. Okay. I like that. That's really cool.
Here too.
Oh, I like that paraglider.
Made it.
He made it. Whew.
There are
Thank
lots
goodness.
of ways to reach
Oh, the
Sky
dragons are
Islands,
back.
So we hope you'll try a few different methods.
That's really cool.
Okay,
Dragon!
now we're on a slightly bigger Sky Island.
Oh.
Just like on the surface, there are several man-made structures. Some trees are also growing here.
I see that.
You won't see many of those yellow trees on the surface, though.
I don't recall those in Breath of the Wild. It does look very much so like Breath of the Wild still, but the game still looks really good. Oh, there's another,
Come in handy
there's
later.
another new thing on the L button.
Let's continue.
A branch. Now I wonder how breakable weapons are going to work in this game. I wonder if there are any. Oh, he has a stick too. He has a stick.
In the branch we just picked up. Ah, the branch broke.
Oh no. Well, breakable weapons are back.
Quick, get another branch and we defeated it.
Oh man.
Moving on.
Zonai charge. Okay.
We've now
Those must be.
Sky Island.
Those must be like the replacement for the Guardians, I
Fighting with
guess?
just a branch won't get us very far. Also, this branch is almost broken.
Okay, what's the
Here's
catch?
another one of Link's new abilities.
What's the
Use
catch?
this branch and the rock over here, and do this. Look, we can stick them together.
Oh!
Makeshift hammer.
Now that's more like it.
You can stick
Oh!
branches together to
Hi,
create
Jade!
weapons with various effects. Let's take on another construct with this fused weapon. We're dealing with two of them at once.
Oh boy. Okay, that's cool. That's pretty neat.
Oh, we beat one.
We did.
The weapon's attack is
It
definitely
looks like a glitch, yeah. Also, I'm streaming on Twitch for those watching on YouTube.
has much better durability. You can do all sorts of things by experimenting with the fusion.
Huh. Well, that's cool.
You can fuse two weapons, for example. If we take this long stick and fuse it with a pitchfork, we can create a weapon
Ooh.
with a much longer attack range.
Jousting! That'd be really cool, actually, if there was
With this,
jousting.
we don't have to get too close
My
to the
gosh.
enemies, and we can safely attack from a distance.
Dude, imagine having ISG with that kind of
You can
range.
also use materials in your inventory.
No, I'm not streaming on YouTube. I'm going to be uploading this to YouTube. Oh! Ooh, leaf arrows.
Ice element.
Oh, you can put stuff on the arrows. That's
You can freeze
that's interesting.
very useful.
Yeah, there's Zonai. I did notice that.
Let's
Hmm.
Ah, there's a bird flying around.
Ooh, there's a
If you're
bird.
out hunting, you might feel that aiming with an arrow is too difficult. Apparently, my eyes can't track fast-moving objects as of late, so my shots rarely land.
Oh no. You gotta lead your shots, Onuma. Mr. Onuma, you must lead.
You can get by defeating monsters.
Oh, is that what makes it track? That's wild. This makes the materials have even more use. I really like that. That's really cool. Gives a lot more variety to the arrows as well.
Direction. It's very simple.
That is quite simple.
Depending on what you stick together, the fuse ability could also be beneficial for hunting.
Okay, that's interesting.
I fused a mushroom.
The shroom shield.
Probably wondering if it has any use. Well, this mushroom is actually a puff shroom. Let's fight an enemy with this.
Is it gonna stun the Zonai?
I blocked with the shield.
Oh, that's cool.
The enemies lost sight of Link, so attack.
I like that. Alright.
Struggle with combat. You can take down enemies using similar methods.
This is such a simple addition,
Previous game, you'd usually get
but it adds so much to what's already there for Breath of the Wild.
in this game, fusing even the weakest weapon with something else could turn it into a useful weapon.
No kidding.
More gameplay options for sticking things together. Let
Huh.
me demonstrate. Some of the Sky Islands even have rivers. We'll want to cross this one, but swimming across it, well, the river's too wide for that.
There was another thing on the L button.
Of course, there isn't anything that resembles a boat around here. So, we'll lift up this log and attach it to a second log.
We're making a raft!
Let's do one more.
Yo.
We'll bring this over here and attach a third log. It's
We're getting our engineering in this
This
game.
is another new ability called Ultra Hand.
Hmm.
Even though the logs are currently attached, they can be detached. Let's modify the
Oh.
shape of the raft.
Oh my gosh.
You can always attach things or detach them like this.
Huh.
Now, if we put this on the water, it's made of wood, so the buoyancy will keep it afloat. We made a simplified version of a boat. However, it won't move in its current state.
There was a sail somewhere.
Propel it forward.
There was a sail laying around somewhere.
Hmm.
Unless he's gonna make a sail.
Let's try hitting it.
Oh.
Oh, wind. It's blowing wind. Looks like we found a fan. Why don't we try attaching?
Are we gonna take the fan? Oh. Oh. Oh.
We'll attach another.
Dang, dude.
This should make the boat well balanced.
There's a lot going on in this game. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Okay, they're attached. All right, let's.
Okay, that's cool. It's got a battery. I've noticed it got a battery power on it too. Oh my gosh.
Fast with the wind from the
This is wild. Breath of the Wild. Okay,
we
sorry.
should be able to cross the river in no time. All right, we reached the other side.
Alright. Ooh, what is that? That was not an enemy, I
In
don't
the
think.
most recent trailer, we showed scenes of Link riding a large car in a.
Oh gosh. Was this just a long...
Vehicles actually aren't in the game from the start. Instead,
You build those... You build those!
there are all sorts of objects.
That's wild, dude. Oh my gosh.
If you use your imagination, you can do a lot with them.
That is wild.
Different things and
I need to use a different word. Though it's way too fitting. Oh my gosh. Jeez.
Take this building over here. Okay,
This is way more complex. Bro, we're gonna take the building with us. Oh, there's that ability.
I passed right through the ceiling.
That's from an old trailer.
It's called Ascend. If you're in a place with a ceiling, you can go through
Huh.
to the floor above you.
I'm sure there's gonna be a lot of floor traveling in dungeons with this.
What's great about this ability is that as long as there's a ceiling, you can use it anywhere.
Can you use it to get up to islands?
This place has a cave with a hill right above it.
Hmm.
If we use the ability here,
That goes really high up. Oh my gosh.
keep going. Okay.
Oh,
Emerge at the
snap.
top of the hill. In the previous game, you had to use stamina to climb a mountain. But in this game, if there's a mountain with a cave like this one,
Oh!
you can now
Rain skip!
without having to climb all the way up.
Yo, they solved the rain issue!
Imagine you're stuck in a cage.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Oh my gosh.
Oh, there's another construct.
No more climbing in the rain.
It seems to be holding a strange weapon. Some enemies are equipped with fused weapons, so battles will play out a bit differently.
They're a bit smart too. Oh gosh. Oh gosh!
Away with wind. Looks like it's got some sort of fan.
I'm a big fan of this. Oh no! No, Numa, no! Oh yeah, there's this.
You can quickly descend from the sky.
Where are we
with
dropping?
surface like this. It feels so good. In the sky,
That
you'll be
looks
able to
really
look
cool.
out across the land. You can also search for destinations that pique your interest. Once you've chosen your destination,
Yeah, no loading.
you can
Yeah, it
speed
didn't
things up.
even, yeah,
Like
that's
this.
true.
Let's dive into this river. And we're back on the surface.
Nice.
There are still so many things I'd like to show you, but let's leave it at that for now.
Yeah, I guess since you're going to areas a bit faster that way, they
What's your favorite?
fix that
Some of
problem
Link's new abilities were updated from the previous game.
with the loading.
I'm sure some of you watching me play were thinking, wait, if you could do that, then maybe you could do this too.
Uh-huh.
In this game, you can do a lot of things just by thinking about what's even possible.
I can see
There's still a
that.
lot of new gameplay, mysteries, and encounters we couldn't show today, but they're all jam-packed into this unfamiliar
I'm glad, because I want to actually see it when I play the game.
to explore it. That's all for today. Thank you for watching.
Thank you, Mr. Onuma. Oh my gosh, wait, there's more. Okay, I'm really impressed, actually. That was really cool. But, okay, at first glance, it looked exactly like Breath of the Wild. In fact, in a sense, it does look exactly like Breath of the Wild. Which does... Oh, yeah, this I also saw rumors of. Whoa. That looks sick. Those are the leaks, too. Well, the leaks were true about that. Man, that poor design got leaked. That looks so cool, though. Whoa, that didn't, though. I don't think it did. That dock looks really good. I love that dock. Very nice. Very, very nice. The Pro Controller looks sick. The case looks sick, dude. Ah! Okay, let's go back.
High up.
Let's go back here. Okay, so initial thoughts. So the game at its basic look still looks exactly like Breath of the Wild, which is to be expected. This is like this would be exactly like OOT MM or like Majora's Mask looking like Ocarina of Time. Like it's pretty much that exact same kind of formula, except this game also uses the same world as Breath of the Wild. But the new additions they have so far, like, opens up so many more gameplay opportunities, that I am at least reassured that it's not going to be exactly like Breath of the Wild. That was a minor worry I was having, because they weren't really showing much gameplay. I was thinking maybe it's not that much different from Breath of the Wild. But just those additions alone adds so much to the gameplay. Like, you're able to fuse weapons and make all sorts of different possibilities. You're building your own vehicles. There's better ways of traversing the world with the ceiling thing and the reverse time thing up the meteor, which is all of it. Yeah, that's all just really, really cool. I'm actually really impressed. My biggest question is how much is the surface going to be different from Breath of the Wild? Let's see, we still have horse stables. Like, obviously the skies are going to be completely different, but I am curious to see how they're going to make the original map very different from Breath of the Wild itself. But yeah, I'm really liking what I'm seeing so far, though. Otherwise, I don't really have any complaints. This is really cool. Dalhamar Shrine is gone. Oh, is it really? Oh, I haven't even been looking at what shrines were there and not. That's true, yeah. Like, what are they going to do about the shrines on the surface that were already there? I didn't even really think about that. Also, hi, Noman. Um, I love the super long pitchfork. Hold on, you can't see my mouse. Hold up a second here. Do 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 do. Oh no. Oh, there's my splits. Oh no. Wait. What happened? No, come back. Okay. Okay, anyways. There's a little bit of info in the trailer that is not talked about by Onuma. Beetle appears, for example. If you look at that map, you can see the caves on the map now with icons. Oh yeah, I did notice on the mini map that the stable appeared on the mini map, which I don't remember that being a thing in Breath of the Wild. But I didn't mention it because I couldn't remember if that actually was a thing in Breath of the Wild. One thing to note about the map though is they've got little coordinates down here on the. I'll play the video so you can see. But there's coordinates right there, like numerical coordinates, which I know was not in Breath of the Wild. I'm assuming the L button is the arm abilities. There were a number of different symbols that this thing showed throughout this. Which I wonder how we're going to get them. Are we going to get mostly all of them, like we did with the runes with the Sheikah Slate and Breath of the Wild, or are we going to get it more spread out in this game? I don't know. I guess we'll find out. I mean, if they're gonna follow by Breath of the Wild's formula, then we'll probably get most of the abilities pretty early on. But either way, there are coordinates on map too. Yeah. Let's see. Is there anything else? He made very special mention of the yellow trees here. I wonder if the yellow trees are gonna have any sort of like subtle significance. Yeah, we got Zonai warriors evidently, which is wild. I was not expecting him to hold a stick. That's pretty funny. Yeah, like up to this point, I was almost starting to feel like, okay, this is starting to look exactly like Breath of the Wild. Like, even the weapons are still breaking, which I mean I was kind of expecting that anyways. But then of course I was like, okay, but what's the catch? Why are we bringing this up? What's the catch? And then this came along. I think this is really cool. This, like I said before, this opens up so much for this game. It just gives you so many possibilities, and evidently it lets your weapon durability go a little bit longer, at least from what I can tell. Zonai seem to play a huge part. It goes along with all the rumors too. It's ancient technology that the shrines were made of. Right, yeah. Yeah, I'm really curious to see how they're integrated into the main story this time around. But yeah, this is... yeah, I'm liking what I'm seeing so far. Like, they showed us a small portion of what they added with the with some of the runes or arm abilities, whatever they're called. The fuses and whatnot. Oh, and the bow and arrow change. This bow and arrow change, I really like. How did he say exactly how it was going to work?
Fuse arrows with materials in your inventory.
Okay.
For instance,
I did notice that. Okay, that was another thing. I did notice the food was on its own button, but at the same time I was like, it was that on its own button in Breath of the Wild too? I could not for the life of me remember. But that's really cool that it's got its own button now. Right, no, you had to pause to get to your food. Okay, that's a good change. That is definitely a good change. I did notice the food there. I just couldn't remember for a moment if it was there or not. Yeah, that's a really good quality of life change. This thing with the arrows, I guess this is gonna replace like fire arrows, ice arrows, and whatnot. So you're just gonna use materials for your arrows, basically. This is what I'm getting at. Like they're getting rid of the elemental arrows, and these basically are your arrows. Like if you attach that, like that ice chew you saw for example, if you attach that to your arrows, it's essentially ice arrows. So all of your arrow abilities are from your materials, which I think is really really good because it gives your materials more uses, which seems to be a pretty big thing with Tears of the Kingdom so far. Is they're really expounding and putting a lot more, giving a lot more uses out of the already established abilities. D-pad up was for runes. That's what it was. I knew something was there. I am gonna be playing Breath of the Wild this coming month in April. By the way, on stream. So I'll get a little bit of a refresher on Breath of the Wild gameplay before Tears of the Kingdom. So be on the lookout for that. Um, let's see. The eye thing is really cool. I think I remember seeing a rumor that you were going to attach an eye to the arrow to make it a tracking arrow. And turns out that is correct. Also, you can sort while in this menu and not just in the pause menu. So you can sort by type or whatever in this menu. Even this menu kind of looks a bit different. They got like a little black background here too, which I don't think was there before. That's pretty cool. And this font is different as well. Like they kind of changed that up a little bit too. Let's see. What else is there? Um, I wonder what kind of abilities we're gonna get with I wonder what kind of abilities we're gonna get with some of these other materials, because it looks like we can just use whatever material on our arrows. Um, I wonder, I wonder if you're gonna be able to use like the meat, for example. Like, what if you use it as a long range bait, and you shoot the bait somewhere else to lead enemies to where the meat is, so you can get around them or sneak up on them or whatever. Have them be distracted by the meat. That would be really cool. Which I am I'm almost more than confident that is something you'll probably be able to do, which I like. I like that. That's really cool. Let's see. The shield thing is cool too. The fact that they're adding the fusing to the shield as well is neat. Mushroom on the earth to create smoke at a distance. That too. That too. I like I like this strategy too with the smoke. Speaking of
Okay,
which,
there's smoke now. The
whoa,
enemies
where'd he go? Where'd he go?
attack. Even
Yeah,
if you
that's sick. Let's see. This whole raft creating thing. I'm sure there's gonna be a lot of experimentation that has to go into this crafting things. I'm sure there's a lot of stuff that can be crafted, and figuring out what can be connected and what can't be connected is gonna be a journey in and of itself. But I can definitely see a lot of creativity coming out of this little mechanic. This mechanic is really cool. It's basically build your own transportation. So you can make boats, you can make airplanes, you can make both. Like you can have both. You can make, like, it's kind of up to you, like what you build um as far as vehicles go. You just kind of build them like during gameplay, and not like its own dedicated shop or whatever. Something that has not been talked about. Is this the conclusion to the Breath of the Wild Tears of the Kingdom series? Or will it be a trilogy? If it's only the 2 games, do you think they will run rampant with story? I don't know. I mean, they've never really done a trilogy, I guess, quote unquote. I mean, there have been, like, I guess there have been a third iteration of certain Zelda games, but, like, not to the extent of a dedicated trilogy. I don't think. I can't really think of any example like that. I don't know. That would be interesting if it did end up being a trilogy, but at the same time, I would be okay if the. I would also be okay if this series ended up ending here. They want to divide the series between 2 consoles, which Nintendo doesn't seem to like. Yeah, I could definitely see them concluding the story with this, especially since this was supposedly supposed to be a DLC. So, and because of that, like they probably weren't expecting to make something after it anyways. It just ended up being its own game. I'm not sure. It'd be interesting to see how they go about it. But if this is supposed to be the last game in this set of Zelda games, I do hope the story is really, really good. I did notice someone asking for help. I did not notice that was a Korok though. Let me see. Where was that?
So, we hope you'll seek them out in this game, the vast world of Hyrule.
There's smoke coming out of
We call them Sky Islands.
the stable.
Islands, when they're so...
Wait.
You're probably wondering something.
You
How do you
need.
get to the Sky Islands?
Oh, that is a Korok. I mean, I guess they have different roles in this game. Because you never really just saw Koroks just kind of doing stuff like that. That's interesting. Huh. I'm seeing some, like, really small differences. Well, kinda. I think mostly in just the enemies. Well, I don't know. I'm not really noticing too much different. Other than no shrines. The towers having like a little glow on them, apparently. I just noticed that. Which that was also in a trailer too. You know, whatever that is over there in the top right. But yeah. Yeah, we're just going over it, man. I'm just going over stuff. First glance. There was one. Okay, there was one. Where was this one individual?
Try crafting different vehicles actually. Once we added 2 fans.
Okay, this character here, it looked like another Zonai, but it didn't look like an enemy.
The other side.
Yeah, that's actually someone you can talk to. That's not an enemy. That's interesting. I wonder how that goes about. Lighting in this game is also very, very different. It's something most people don't seem to have picked up on, as it's been a while since Breath of the Wild. But Game Explained did a comparison video, and it's quite different in the same exact areas. The movement of hair and cloth is also very different. They've probably improved it by quite a lot since Breath of the Wild. This is probably why the game has taken as long as it has to come out, because they've probably done a lot of quality of life improvements and a lot of just quality improvements in general to like lighting and graphics and whatnot. Now that they're at the point where they can just improve on what's already there, on top of building this whole new mechanic and whole new setup of crafting and putting weapons together and all that jazz. Like it's like a whole new system too. Like new systems in place and just improvements in general is probably why it took them as long as it did to finish the game. Yeah, send me the video so I can at least see the comparisons. Let's see. Is there anything else before we see this comparison? Anything else noteworthy? I love how the enemies can push you off. What is that? That's... Yeah, okay, that's new. These like little crop circle things on the ground. I mean, they're like, they're Zonai type ancient things, but... Huh, I wonder what those are gonna mean. It's interesting how you can see what they look like from the sky. So I wonder if certain things that you're supposed to do on the surface are like, what if there's certain things you need to do on the surface but have to figure out how to get to them from the sky? Like maybe you can figure out things from up above to see. How do I explain this? Like, in order to find stuff on the surface, you have to look up from the sky to see things more clearly. That's probably part of the gimmick, which is probably also why Onuma mentioned that you can see all around you. Same exact things that appear in the caves where Ganondorf was and on Link's arm. Yeah, exactly. Well, we also know that water is safe to jump in from any height. Okay, so that's cool. That is cool. No ads. Go away. Go away. All right, let me. Okay, here. So this is Game Explain's comparison. Okay. Yeah, I'm noticing a difference in the ground. I'm definitely noticing a difference in... I'm noticing a difference in some of the textures. Like, the textures are definitely, like, worked up a bit, it seems. Yeah, the lighting looks a little bit different. In comparison. Yeah, like, the lighting is a lot more bright in Breath of the Wild. There's more shadows in Tears of the Kingdom. Yeah, okay, so the textures have been worked on a bit, and the lighting looks a bit more natural. Yeah, yeah, it looks more natural on Tears of the Kingdom, it seems. That's pretty neat. What else is there? Yeah, okay. It's not, I mean, it's not a huge difference, but, like, in some places it's enough to, like, make it look better, for sure. Like, for sure. Yeah, like, definitely there. That's a big difference there. Breath of the Wild had this sort of grayish fog. Yeah, that's true. That's probably what they use. That's probably the technique they use more so in that game. Yeah, okay, that's really cool. Wait, was there not a shadow of the... So there's not even shadow... There weren't even shadows on the buildings as much. Wow, I never even noticed that. Okay, that's pretty cool. Huh. Yeah, that's really neat. Cool. But yeah, that is my reaction of the Tears of the Kingdom gameplay trailer. Thank you for watching, for those in chat and for those on YouTube. I think I'll go ahead and cut the YouTube video off here. Let me. I'm also doing a local recording, and I'll probably just upload it as is. So in that case, let me do a very quick little outro for YouTube. So thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys have a good day.